Have you ever been told to think outside the box? That's a common advice, yet no one ever explains how to do it. When you're stuck with the same old problem and struggling to find new solutions, it can get incredibly frustrating. The good news is, you don't need to be a genius to find a creative breakthrough. You just need to understand how to shift between two powerful modes of thinking. One that expands your options, and another that narrows them into real, actionable solutions. Hi, I'm Angela. In this video, we'll explore how to combine divergent and convergent thinking to solve problems more effectively and creatively. After researching and trying many creative thinking techniques, I found this approach to be the most intuitive as it taps into our brain's natural way of operating. By the end of this video, you know how to use this dual thinking approach to unlock new solutions for any problem, small or big. But first, let's understand, why do we get stuck in the first place? All of us have a natural ability to think creatively, but we unknowingly build walls inside our minds because of certain mental habits. These habits trap us in repetitive thought patterns that block new solutions. Often, we avoid risk because we fear the unknown. New ideas feel a bit scary, so we play safe by sticking to what's familiar. We tend to rely on what worked in the past, even if it no longer works for us. Do you sometimes find yourself thinking, I'm just not that creative, or this is how it's always been done? These are self-limiting beliefs that block us from solutions that might be just right in front of us. We might also over-identify with a certain style of thinking. Some people think, I'm a big picture kind of person, while others think, I'm more detail-oriented. Labeling ourselves this way only limits our problem-solving abilities. To truly achieve breakthroughs, we need to tap into our two natural modes of thinking, divergent and convergent. Let's find out what they are. Here's the truth. All of us are capable of convergent and divergent thinking, and they're actually quite straightforward. Divergent thinking is when you expand your perspective, brainstorming freely, generating new ideas, and exploring connections between ideas. It's all about opening up possibilities. Convergent thinking, on the other hand, is a process of narrowing down our possibilities. That's when we sift through ideas, focus on what's the most practical, and shape vague ideas into actionable solutions. In reality, our brain is perfectly capable of using both convergent and divergent thinking. And the key to creative breakthroughs is to toggle or alternate between the two modes of thinking. Use divergent thinking to expand your options and generate a range of ideas. Then, use convergent thinking to narrow down to practical, actionable steps. You can repeat this cycle as many times as you wish to zoom in and zoom out of your solutions until you're satisfied. You can also explore two of our earlier videos for a deeper dive. In one of them, we specifically deep dive into exploring new possibilities, while the other focuses on how to narrow down your choices. The video links can be found in the description. Let's use this dual thinking approach together to address two types of common challenges in life. First, let's look at an open-ended problem with no obvious solution. Imagine you are at a crossroads in your career, wondering what to do next. You could be a fresh graduate or a senior executive looking for a new career path. Either way, there are so many possibilities, so where do you start? Here's how to apply the two modes of thinking. Step 1. Divergent thinking. Start by brainstorming every potential path, even the unconventional ones. You might consider going back to school, exploring an adjacent field, freelancing, or even working abroad. This step is all about letting ideas flow without any judgment or limitations. And then, we move into convergent thinking. Now, narrow down your options based on practical factors like financial stability, time to upskill, and alignment with your long-term goals. This helps you to refine your list into a realistic set of choices. And then we move to the next step, which is to iterate and refine. Let's say you've narrowed down to a specific field. You can cycle back to divergent thinking to explore different companies or positions. Then use convergent thinking to evaluate each option's potential fit. This back and forth lets you expand your ideas and then focus on the one with real promise so you can make your career decisions more confidently. Now, that's just one example. How about recurring problems that you just can't seem to resolve fully? Chances are you're using outdated solutions that no longer work, addressing the symptoms instead of the root cause, or even targeting the wrong issue entirely. Let's say you and your partners are struggling to split your household chores. Despite multiple conversations, the same problem keeps appearing. Here's how you can resolve it. First, divergent thinking. Instead of focusing narrowly on your chores, take a step back. Are there broader factors at play, like different expectations around your priorities? Or maybe one of you have a slightly busier schedule? Second, convergent thinking. Let's zoom in on some practical steps you can take. Maybe you can agree on a more realistic split based on your schedules, or to prioritize your tasks differently to reduce friction. In other words, you're trying to create a workable solution that respects both parties' needs. Then third, iterate and refine. Once your plan is in action, you can return to divergent thinking again. Get your partner's feedback, gather new ideas, and refine the solution based on what's working or not. This iterative process makes room for both you and your partner to explore and refine your solutions, rather than fixating on just one option. The next time you face a difficult problem or feel stuck, remember this: you already have the mental tools to find a creative solution. You just need to use your brain's natural potential to explore possibilities, then converge on the best options. With this approach, you can tackle virtually anything that life throws at you. Try it on your next challenge and subscribe for more insights to achieve more with less. I also left some links in the description below to useful videos and book summaries on problem solving and decision making. What other topics would you like to see on GrowthGarden? Do share a comment to let us know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and let's keep growing together.